Welcome back to our never-ending, infinite park build that takes forever. We got one solitary baryonyx, but you know what? It works. We got rid of the Utyrannus. He got sick because he didn't have friends, and no depressed dinosaurs in my park. I had to send him. I had to send him away for treatment to a farm upstate, where he'll live the rest of his days in happiness. Uh, okay. Fix that. So we'll put the berry in here. And then I guess we'll just adjust as need be to whatever else we can find to put in these enclosures. Yeah, let's clear you out. We'll get a fish feeder in here. Hopefully this is the last episode of this series. Obviously, at the point where I'm recording this, I don't know if it will be. Oh, shit. I think yeah, we weren't able to ever do piscivore feeders because that's the first piscivore. Right. Oh, I can do math. Yeah, because it was counting the other guy. Sure, I don't. Yeah, sure, you get a promotion, whatever. Just give me a feeder. Okay. Job done. One baryonyx. That if they give us some Suchomimus to go with it, that'd be pretty sick. Given that the baryonyx's downside is a short lifespan, and we're playing with infinite lifespans, this is pretty nice. Let's just do some rock on the border / margin of the lake. Not the margin, not the mortar. It is the border or it is the margin. Those are the only options. And let's just chuck in some rocks. There's a rock. And there's a rock. And there's a rock. And here's a rock. Okay, he's got tons of rock. And a fish feeder. Do you have enough trees? No. But almost. Trees. Good. Baryonyx is happy. Can't see you in the dark. Great Sandy Calcarana, though. I mean, Baryonyx all pretty much look the same. They're some combination of gray, brown, or green with some sort of colored stripe on the body. I can't even tell what color your stripe is, friend. But you certainly are gray, green, or brown. We can be certain of that. All right, we're going to grab more Osceolovinator's because we need more dinosaurs in the park, and that is a territory, or rather an enclosure, that we could expand. We've got this weird wedge trying to keep the fences separate. We can do something different with that, so that we don't have it take up quite so much space. So we could do, say, common cold. Wow, exciting. Of course the Styracosauruses have a common cold. They're fucking stupid. I do love them, though, but they are fucking stupid. Okay, if we do this, and then this. How do I... Okay, hold on. 567. So then we go 567. 567. Perfect. We do that. Is that... No, I think that's fine for a gap. I think that'll work. We'll just chuck the gate over here. And then we can also expand this way. Is that... No, I think that's straight with the wedge. We'll just keep the wedge here. We might as well. No reason not to maintain the aesthetic when it's still working for us. So we can't make the corner. We'll just do that. Fuck it. It's fine. It's still a weird wedge enclosure. It still kind of works. This is a new spot for the Styracos to all be together. Usually they're all in one corner or the other, not all crammed together in the middle of the exhibit, complaining that they don't have food. Absolute bastards. All right, so that'll be the expanded territory here. At least to start with. We'll see how many we get and expand further if we need to. We could cut this wedge down even further. Okay, just 2. 2 is probably not going to make that big of a difference here. But we'll see. I am kind of amused by the way we've done the fences with these like interlinking shapes that have kind of crossed through the different exhibits like this. It's almost like a polygonal pattern. I can say words. Gambia lethal baits. That's pretty sick. He's like gold. He's got gold plates. Gold plating on his back. Not gold plates, but like he's gold plated. Okay, listen. This stream has been going for 4 hours and I'm only just starting the 2nd episode. It's a nightmare. You can be Goldfinger. All right. And then the other new one. Yes, thank you. 1 Metri, though. Just 1. Why are all these large carnivores or medium carnivores? We're not even getting large carnivores. Why are they all solitary? Why do we only get 1? 1 Metri works. We might take that. Okay, so what was our other Ostro? 12? 12 is new. 12 is very purple. Look at this purple guy. Mangrove Calcarana. That is fucking sick too. You can be grape soda. Man, that's actually a really good looking. That's a really good looking Australopinator. That's really sick. Yeah, but we can't call him Thanos because Thanos is actually a fucking dinosaur. Because some Marvel nerd dug up a dinosaur. Thanos isn't in the game. Sorry. They need a little bit more comfort. What are we missing? Forest and prey. Small amount of forest and a prey feeder. Not too bad at all. Oh, we overdid it, and now they're missing open space. Could we get there? Perfect. And a goat. Goat number 2. Missing forest again. Oh my god. Decorative trees maybe is the thing to do. Because the open space is a little light. Why did I immediately just go back to foliage? Am I stupid? Is he stupid? Maybe. Alright. You guys happy? I can't tell because only half of you have status info. Perfect. Right, well, there's the new improved large pack of Ostros. Inbound Metriacanthosaurus from Tacoma. Chucking it into the upper section of the park here in a pen. And we're just gonna call that good, hopefully. Kind of weird having these one of carnivores. Hopefully we'll get some more of these various carnivores and we'll be able to pick and choose. 510 on a Metri is really good, actually, and his environmental needs are not bad. Metri is really good, actually. Damn fine dude. Also, he looks great. This one looks like it might have a pretty interesting color combo. Gambi Pulcrana. We'll look at it more in the daytime. With 3 medium carnivores, we can have more scavengers, so I guess I'll just go ahead and grab these Coelophysis. Seems fine. chuck them in with the berries or something, maybe? I don't know. Like the biggest pen with the least density, so they're less likely to have issues with panicking. Well, the food, though, is not... Oh, no, that's fine. Yeah. We'll put a meat feeder in there. It'll be fine. Missing water. Well, go to the other fucking water, my dudes. I also, I'm phasing out the Struthiomimus, so I've gone ahead and opted to feed them to the carnivores. 4 Coelophysis. Is that going to work? Well, whatever. We'll chuck them in here.
Asset in transit. Commencing asset transit.
Where's... Okay, so the ranger station's right there. We need a ranger station in here. Make sure we stat check the Metri. Mr. Metriacanthosaurus is pretty cool. Yeah, that's the Gambia Pulchronometry. I dig it. He looks nice. This is probably the Brachii who was temporarily stuck in the viewing dome. And now is hopefully... Medical team! Stop panicking the fucking Brachii. Let him eat. Let him cook. Alright. Well, as long as I'm on top of that next time that happens, it'll be fine. Thyrax, Common Cold, ignore it. So the Coelophysis are not going to be really jazzed. We'll see if the 4 is going to work. Their social is higher. But maybe this is enough to keep them around for now and hope for more. Yeah, comfort 80%, so they'll go bad in a storm. But maybe they can't escape. We'll see. We'll see what happens in the first tornado. If they bust out, we're going to probably just get rid of them. And if not, we'll keep them around. All right, we're coming up on hour 5. I am fucking so done with this park. We're going to give it a little bit more time to try and, like, get somewhere. But my God, is this painful now. It was interesting back when, you know, we added dinosaurs to the park and it expanded. But now we're at the point where we need big ticket dinosaurs and the game just doesn't give them to us. We have not seen a single large carnivore. The one Brachiosaur we have in the park is the only large sauropod we've seen other than Apatosaurus. There's clearly the wild captures have a bias. They're for sure biased towards low value creatures. And that's really unfortunate. So it looks like any kind of wild capture centric park has to be very big because you need a bunch of low tier stuff. Or as we saw last time we did a wild capture park, aquatics work apparently. And we're specifically trying to not use aquatics here, so we're just screwed. We just lose. Pretty disappointing experiment. Welcome, little compy friends. You need sand.
Delivery has been completed.
All right, big old sand pit of an exhibit. Sure, why not? I feel like my interest in the park can well be described by how much more creative looking this strip is compared to this, like, fuck it, whatever section of the park. Are you seriously lonely? Yeah, 6 is not sufficient. I like them, like, kind of chasing each other around here. That's fun. Parasaurs. I don't have space for these. And, like, if the appeal wasn't completely insane to meet the actual requirements for 5 stars in this mode, like, we'd be there. But what was the appeal total we even needed in the last part? Like, let's check that. I'm curious. How far do we have to go, in theory, to make this work? If we pop back to our Wildcat, no, I mean our viewer park, What was our final appeal total? So our appeal requirement here was 36,280. Yeah. I don't think that's gonna work, huh? I don't think we're gonna make it, guys. This is reaching new levels of what the fuck. I came over here because I saw the feeder icon. How the fuck have 3 goddamn copies spontaneously escaped together? What are you talking about? How the fuck have you done this? Oh yeah, okay, and a twister. Why not? At least the shelters are already fucking open. We got Sinosauropteryx coming in. Seriously? Can you dart it? Fucking shit, man. You just couldn't let it go. You had to sneak in there at the very end and finish it. Can you finish the repair job, please? Thank you. How is that compy still fucking running around? Unless it's just another one. Yes, thank you. Give me some more time. Okay, 8. Nice, nice, nice. Give me 2 minutes. Helicopter's still trying to sedate a fucking compy. We're just gonna get rid of these Coelophysis. We'll keep the copies because there's more. I guess I accidentally grabbed the berry. Seriously? Do it! God damn it. Alright. So, we're trying an experiment. What we're going to do to wrap this episode up, because I'm giving up on this park, I think. Unless something happens very soon with this park, is we're going to try and see what happens if we remove almost everything from the research tree. We'll see what that does. Potentially, there's an interesting park to be made there. Because if that works, you could technically make a park using a limited roster. So if you randomize the roster before and then build the park using only those species, basically, that could be an entire thing. So that might be interesting. This takes time. In theory. So yeah, we'll pause the recording. I mean, we already know, we've seen a lot of Sinosauropteryx, and they all look cool, but they all look fairly samey. Cool, but not terribly distinctive. So yeah, we'll be back maybe when the mod's ready to test. How the fuck did it happen again? With precisely 3 fucking copies in the same fucking section. What is the thing that is allowing them to escape specifically here? Please explain this to me. What the fuck? are you talking about? How was it 3 both times? How was it the same part of the fence? There's not a gap. If there was a gap, they just escape. And the territory would connect up. Although this one seems to think his territory connects up. But he's sleeping, and that's why. Because sleeping territories are bugged inherently. Dude, why has this become just a worse problem over time, too? I feel like. Can we have, like, a bug fix update, please? Can we just focus on fixing issues that have been compounding in the game over time, instead of just new content? Because at this point, I'm just kind of tired of dealing with this bullshit.
Commencing asset transit.
This shit with them escaping, territory decay being nonsense, like panic, creatures that cannot fucking run, so they have to slowly walk between food types. While meanwhile, the medical team comes in, darts them to just above 50%, just enough to panic them away from the food, so that you have no choice but to have the medical team automatically come back in, dart them back up again to panic them away from the food in an infinite spiral that never resolves. Like, come on, man. These are just like numbers. In the case of the darting, literally, you could just edit the number somewhere in the code where it lives so they heal more. Like, this should be easily fixed by somebody who understands every aspect of the game and has access to the raw files, i.e. the devs. Like, all right, well, we're ready to test this mod out. Let's see if this works. So, this was the test mod. We've trimmed the research trees down to 1 high tier creature, whichever was the random one in the last slot of the files I originally used to make everything unlock automatically. So we'll see if we actually get wild captures that are these creatures. We'll let a few happen to see if this influences anything at all. And go from there. Losing money? Because of safety rating? Because of reloading too? Resetting the cars and visibility? Makes sense. Okay. Promising. Homocephaly. That is something that's actually come up, though, in random pickings, and is not something that's high value, right? Like, we've seen everything in that research tree previously. So if there is some sort of pruning going on here where wild captures will never get, for example, large carnivores, or they're very unlikely to get large carnivores, we can't really say much about the fact that homocephaly just showed up. We need more data. So, back-to-back homocephaly. So here's my hunch. Based on all the data we've collected throughout this run, you are able to get anything you have researched, anything that is 1 research tier removed, i.e. 1 layer deep but still locked. But you can't get large carnivores. Maybe just not anything past a certain tier in any one of these trees. We've never seen Dinosaur, we've never seen Ankylosaurus, we've never seen the Acrocanthosaurus. So if any of those pop up, that'll be informational. But I think what's going to happen is we're just going to get homocephaly over and over and over again. I wouldn't mind if it was skewed. I'd like if the wild captures are skewed towards the smaller, less valuable creatures. But I don't want it to be exclusively those. It completely ruins this as a park building mode. I like the idea. I really do like the idea of building a park where it's not just the dinosaurs you're getting, you don't know what they're going to be, but it's the number of them, right? That's why I liked way back when the channel was young, we did 1 clutch man where we never hatched anything beyond the first clutch of eggs. That was interesting. I like the idea of wild captures in the Dinosaur Exchange, but they've never been fun. They should be, but there's these quirks that hold them back. And like the interaction with the research tree combined with the fact that you can't get anything high tier, why are those mutual restrictions in place? Okay, well, you can get Dino Kairos. All right. So we've gotten 3 so far, 2 Homalocephali, 1 Dinochirus. We'll let this go for a little while to collect more data. Because again, this could be a fluke in the other direction, but maybe these large valuable herbivores are not. I mean, obviously they're not completely ruled out because we just got Dinochirus. Maybe they're just really unlikely. I mean, we would like to get these. I don't know what the fuck we're going to do with them, but... I mean, we're not finishing this park build, to be clear. Very suspicious that the requirement is 4 and 2 as well. That's very weird. That's very unexpected. Homalocephali 3. 1 Dinochirus came in from our Dinochirus trip. I'm using him to replace the Baryonyx, because... why not? I guess so. This is a compy that is... doing something? Pretty sure he's just bugged and stuck in place. Also, I didn't even add that to the list of bugs that need to be resolved. Are we at that point already too? Where like, yeah, 200 dinosaurs. We're probably at the point where the AI is starting to break down. Fantastic. Let's just add to the reasons this sucks. And that's going to be down to partially 28 species and 200 dinosaurs because we have a bunch of low-valued stuff and very few big-ticket guys. Because we can't get any large carnivores to save our fucking life. Well, at least we got one of you. Limpopo, Papurana, Dinochirus. There he is. Still not even 4 fucking stars. God damn it. Oh, man. So, 3 Homalocephales, 2 Dinochirus. Still no sign of the other fellas. Maybe Dinochirus works because it's a DLC creature too. It's not your typical endgame dinosaur, right? Yeah, and it's also kind of like on the Hadrosaur tree. We've seen everything else on that. Centaurosaurus, Myosaur, Orloro Titan, everything on that shows up. So yeah, I don't know. Curious. Yeah, okay. So there's something fucky going on here, because now it's equal amounts Homalocephali and Dinochirus. And no sign of the other 2 that we've got in the research tree. Very weird. You know, did we have Dinochirus in our other park? We might have. I'm gonna have to go check that. I'm curious. Well, anyway, they'll get our park appeal up pretty quick. We are actually at 4 stars now. Sonoran Letho, Amazon Letho. Letho kind of works with these guys because it makes them look like they're mossy, and that's kind of a thing that they could be, maybe. Gives them a sloth vibe, right? Yeah, I mean it's just Dinochirus is all the way down. Quillian, Calcarana. We've got another one coming in, maybe 2. 1. 1 from Cardiff. Come on in. Join the fun, I guess. We're actually down on amenities. For whatever reason, we're missing drinks. I guess it's probably this level. Yeah, because we didn't have enough space to get another larger amenity, so we had to compromise with one being small, which was drinks. Whatever. I have no real intention of finishing this. Yukon lethal baits. It is funny though that if we were just spamming Dinosaur now. The big old Dinosaur swamp. With one fucking rock. What's this one gonna be? More Dinosaurus. What the fuck, man? Alright, we'll throw another one in there, I guess. Whatever. 2 more Dinosaurus. We'll see if we can fit them in.
Assets in the air.
I'm tentatively gonna say that we could say for sure you can't get large carnivores from wild captures. I guess the other thing I could do is completely blank out the research trees, but I don't even know if that'll work. I'm also not sure I care to take the time to do that. Oh god, we need so much water now. Okay, I think we can just well, they don't need forest either. We can just do this because we made too much of a swamp out of things. We went a little too Shrekky there. It's fine. Okay, I mean, we're making good progress on the rating now, only because literally all we get is Kairos because of the mod I made. All right, I think we're done here. I think we're at 200% appeal. So we still have a ways to go. Okay, yeah, give me one more data. Oh, an Anki. No shit. 4 Ankies. Really? Really? I mean, the whole point of the park is done at this stage, right? The only reason we even getting anywhere near completing this is because we made a mod that completely altered the research tree, which defeats the purpose of this being an unmodded custom challenge mode. As it stands, this is essentially impossible as the parameters are laid out. So I don't really, are they going to attack the fences during the storm? Well, now I'm just curious about that because the twisters are consistent and they're consistently 20% on comfort. Well, we didn't see it, so we won't know if they're actually going to be a threat. We learned nothing. Incredible how that works. We're just gonna. The Sinosauropteryx is actually, they're probably mad at me because I did. Oh yeah, you don't have enough forest now. Fucking. It's not one thing, it's another. I don't know why I'm still accommodating these guys as if this park is not dead in the water, ironically. Alright, you're good, little Sinosauropteryxes. Oh yeah, they can't cross the water. So we probably trapped them here on this island. More or less. Actually, we probably want to explicitly trap them on the island. If we can. Otherwise, they'll get separated and it'll be really weird for them. This is probably not the thing you want cohabiting with Dinosaurus. It's probably bad. But whatever. You need more ground leaf. Well, you get ground leaf over here all over the place. There you go, buds. Wow. All right. So we're gonna wrap this one up here. After this, yeah, message from our sponsor, Dinosaur. Next plan for the channel, we're gonna take a short break from JWE2. I planned that before this park pissed me off, and now it feels more motivated by how much this park has pissed me off. We're going to be doing a RimWorld mod pack and seeing how that plays out, where we're going to treat it like a park builder. We're going to build Jurassic Park in that and see how that works out. Honestly, I have no idea if it's going to be even remotely functional, so that should be exciting. And then Paleo Pines is coming out soon, and we'll be doing a playthrough of that game as well. Those two series will probably overlap. But then, depending on the reception to some of that stuff, or, you know, any other updates to this game, which there's nothing, obviously, in the immediate pipeline, because we just had the Aquatic DLC. But, you know, we'll see how things go. We'll come back to JWE2 soon-ish. It should only be, like, a few weeks that we take off. And, yeah, I think in the future, I'm not sure how we're going to approach these custom challenge modes. The appeal requirement is completely broken. So maybe we nerf the appeal requirement. We don't do Jurassic on that, but that feels like a fundamental betrayal of what I want to do in this game. But every park we've done now has been like 20 hours, and it's too much. I like difficulty, but that's just, I sit here on a stream and I just read Reddit for hours. And then every few minutes, or every like 10 minutes, I do something. And it's mostly me just not paying attention to the game. And it's awful. It's just, it's not good. So, judging by viewer counts on some of these new episodes, it's also not good content, which is not surprising. So we'll go back to the drawing board on that a little bit. Figure out what we can do to make these interesting and not take my entire life to make. Yeah.